I swear to God, male strippers are having all the fun. Hey, I'm Kwes, and this is my review of the movie Magic Mike XXL, directed by Gregory Jacobs, starring Channing Tatum, Matt Bomer, and Joe Manganiello. Before I saw this film, I hadn't actually seen the first one. I'd heard good things about it, but I'd never actually been to watch it myself. But I did go back and watch it after seeing this one. And I have to say, like, I really preferred the second one to the first one because it's just so much more fun. This film is so much fun. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't like, you know, pining for the strippers. I just more wanted to be a stripper in that moment. I mean, never in my life before have I wanted to be one. But watching that movie made you think, yeah, I
Why didn't you just strip them?
Nobody wants to see a fucking teddy bear strip. What's wrong with you? Anyway. The only way I can describe it is that this movie is so much fun to watch. It's just like, it's a really well put together film. The soundtrack, the acting, the story's a little bit light, I'll give you that. And Channing Tatum, I mean, listen, not enough could be said about how good of an actor this guy has become. I mean, I was skeptical at first. I didn't like the guy. I mean, he started the Step Up franchise, and that I can almost never forgive him for. But he has evolved so much since that time, that dark period of time we're not going to discuss anymore. And he's become not just a serviceable actor, he's an incredible actor now. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him as Gambit, but that's an aside. At the beginning of the movie, we find Channing Tatum's character, who is, you know, the magical Mike. And he's moved on from stripping. And living the dream isn't as dreamy as he thought. It's tough. It's not, you know, as easy as he, no, I don't want to say easy, but it hasn't really jumped off the way he'd hoped. And he's kind of struggling, but he's still making it work. He's still pushing. You can tell he misses the stripper life. Like there's one moment in the trailer where you see him in a workshop, and he's sort of like pushing. I don't know what he's doing, but he starts like dancing within his workshop, and that was, you know, it did a good job of showing you, while he's still trying to make his dreams happen, there is that little bit of the fun stripper lifestyle that he's missing. And he gets a call from with the Kings of Tampa, and they tell him that they're going to Myrtle Beach for a stripper convention. They're going for their last show ever. They're going to end their careers on a high note, and he goes with them. And Mike's saying, like, if this is the last ride, maybe we should do something different, something fresh and new. And while they're resistant at first, there's a really funny moment at a gas station with Joe Manganiello's character, and I'm saying, like, this film, it was so much, there was so much to enjoy about it. It was, you know, the comedy factor was way up, I find, from the last movie. It was a lot funnier and a lot more entertaining to watch this time around. I was kind of skeptical of this movie at first, to be honest. I thought it would suck, and especially with the lack of McConaughey. You would think that, you know, losing such a high caliber actor as McConaughey would have affected it. But honestly, I kind of felt that Rome, who was played really well by Jada Pinkett Smith, her character sort of fit into the stripper world a lot more easily. She takes over the role of MC from McConaughey in this movie. Her performances were a little bit over the top at certain places, but they were meant to be, because she is a showwoman. So you know, when she's being a bit over the top, it's intentional. When she's not being over the top, it's also intentional. So I really enjoyed Jada Pinkett in this movie. And Jada Pinkett's character has such dominance over everyone she has to screen with in this movie. It was really cool to see this tiny woman just be such a dominant force over these huge, like, male performers. Channing Tatum's performance in this film was actually very enjoyable. As was, to be honest, the entire cast. There wasn't a single person who I looked at and I was like, maybe with the exception of Kevin Nash, but you know, he's old, so we give him a pass. But like, there was a really great sort of feel to this movie, and the soundtrack was incredible. Like, I haven't enjoyed a soundtrack like that in a movie since Guardians of the Galaxy. It was so good, and it really brought you into it. It really worked to amp up the intensity or the fun factor or just the humor of a moment. This film was really well directed as well. I'd never actually heard of Gregory Jacobs up until this movie, but he did a great job with this. The actors and I don't want to say sets, but like the locations and just everything was really well put together. And admittedly, like as I said, the story is not that great. It's more about watching these guys. These almost like they're almost brothers. They have like, I guess, a stripper brotherhood or something, and it's fun to see them revel in it. And I feel like that was deeply missing from the first film, because like it seemed as though in the first film nobody was really having fun besides like the sex and all that nonsense and the drugs. Like nobody was really having a good time doing this. Whereas in this film, these people feel like friends. They feel like people who have like been together and worked together for a very long time, and that chemistry and that camaraderie really made this film so much fun to watch. The one criticism I would have is that like it seems as though only those guys, only the Kings of Tampa are having fun. Basically, it's like every other stripper is either, you know, just super serious or sucks. And Adam Rodriguez is in this film. I had no idea that guy was, I mean, I hadn't seen the first one before. I'd seen this one, as I said. I had no idea that guy was still getting work. So, you know, good for him. Good for you, Adam Rodriguez. There's life after CSI Miami after all. So, surprisingly, I'm going to say you should definitely go see Magic Mike XXL. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. But, I mean, have you seen it? Do you want to see it? Let me know. If there's such a question, what is your favorite stripper movie of all time? So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about it. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.